You guys, welcome back to Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. It's in the single digits today. I got a diagnostic call on this 2003 Chevy Astro van. This one's featured before with the blower motor resistor issue. And now it's a crank no start. So we're gonna try to make this quick because the battery is, we only have a limited number of cranks when it's this cold. So let's start by just scanning it for codes. See if it's a crank or cam sensor issue. Just a quick scan, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so the one code that we have in memory here is a P1626. Theft deterrent start enable signal not received. Last test passed, this ignition passed, failed in past history. So I guess that's a clue. It could be the mobilizer system. But from here we'll do some simple checks. Check for spark, check fuel pressure, and then see if the security system is functioning. So since it's easy to do, we're going to do a fuel pressure check right here. So let's cycle the key. Oh, perfect. Yeah, 60 pounds. Nothing wrong with the fuel pump, so that's good news, right, Marcus?
Yes, it is.
I don't want to change the fuel pump in this cold. Let's see if we have a security light anywhere on the dash. Security light down there. And then it goes away. Okay. Perhaps a quick check we can do is see if it's sparking out of the distributor. So that'll be the next check. Alright, next check will be spark coming out of the distributor cap. This is cylinder number, I don't know, one of the ones in this bank. So I'll hold a test light here. We'll crank the engine and we'll see if there's a spark. Let's prime it first. Okay, Marcus, can you crank the engine?
Yes, I can.
Okay, enough. Huh, so it tried to start. Was that what it was doing before?
Yeah.
So it kind of tries to start, but not quite. I see. Put that back on. Oof. Okay. So we have spark. Let's see if our code came back here. Escape. Let's see. So I want to clear the code. Okay, let's read. Okay, no codes. Now in data display, I want to see if we're getting a engine allowed to start signal. Let's see. Engine speed. Fuel sensor. There's cam, spark. Runtime, fuel disable, okay. Let's see, with the key off, fuel disable is active. Key on, we should see inactive, right? Very interesting. Lost communication. See, now it says inactive. Fuel disable until ignition on. So when you turn the key off, it says active. Okay. Let's check for codes again, see if we set any diagnostic codes. So I set it again. 1626, theft deterrent, start enable signal not received. Interesting. So let's look up some information on this code, and then we'll go from there. Alright, we're on all data looking up some information on this P1626 trouble code. So the circuit description: control module communicates with other modules on the class 2 serial data circuit, and then this vehicle theft deterrent VTD body control module sends a security password to the PCM, and those passwords must match, and it says let's see here, after the BCM has sensed the proper operation of the ignition switch and lock, the deterrent and determined that the switch and lock have not been tampered with, and the password has to match, then the fuel will be enabled, meaning the injectors. It says if the PCM does not receive it, the vehicle will not start, or may start and stall, kind of what we're experiencing. You know, I kind of coughed a little bit, but it didn't actually start up. This will set 1626 in PCM memory. That's what we're getting. And then if communication is lost after receiving the password, the VTD passlock system will go into fail enable and set a U1192 code, which we do not have. So it doesn't look like it's a communication line problem. Okay. So let's go down here. And we see that this code does not set the check engine light, and I got some more information here, and then the flow chart, which I already read, and just says check the circuits and short to ground, short to voltage on the data lines, so on and so forth. And then right here, this link right here actually has some good information. It's the diagnostic overview of the vehicle theft deterrent module. So let's click on that and see what we get there. Okay, in our theft deterrent system, first it wants us to check communication with the PCM, the BCM, and the instrument panel cluster, the IPC. So we'll do that first and see if we have any communication codes. And then it wants us to go to this right here. Momentary rotate the ignition switch to crank, do not start the vehicle, and release the ignition switch to on. Let's scan to observe the pass lock code in the body control module security data list. That's what I want to look at and see if it says open. So no or yes. If it says open, go to DTC B2958. Let's see here. Basically, we'll check for body codes, and then if we need to, we'll come back to this flow chart. So let's look at this pass lock code in the BCM security data list. So in the body control module, we have no diagnostic codes. That's fine. History codes. Nothing there either. Okay. Let's go to data display and see if we can... Security data, right? That's where we needed to look. So ignition 1, ignition 3, pass lock state, normal decision. It says pass lock code open. Was that good or bad? Do you remember? Is open good or open bad? You forgot? Let's see. So it says fuel disable inactive. Okay. So what if we turn the key off? Ignition off, pass lock code open, and then it says fuel disable inactive. Okay, so key on. Let's see. What just happened there? Active, active, monitor, pass lock code, valid code 3. So it says open, okay, and we turn the key on. Normal decision. See, right now it says open, and before it just said valid code 3. So, there you go, valid code 3. So why is it saying valid code 3? Why would it not start? Oh, see, now the security light is on. So let's see the security light? Try again. Security light is off. We still get valid code 3. This is very strange. So the fuel disable, have the key out. Shouldn't that say active? Pass lock code open. Valid code 3. Our battery is, dying here. I mean, it should start with the valid code, and the security light is off. I just did a clear flood. Okay, security is off. See, now it says open. Inactive, inactive. And also a little detail here, you can take the key out with the ignition in the on position. So does that have anything to do with it? See, now it says valid code 3. It's inconsistent. What do you think, Marcus?
As I told you before, that's what happened to us.
Are you sure you're not low on fuel?
No, I know that. I mean, I know that's low fuel, but there's still enough fuel in the tank.
How do you know that?
For sure. Experience.
Experience, okay. Maybe we should go to the gas station while it's still running and charge it up, fuel it up.
You can fuel it up too. But then it has to do with the ignition lock, I think. That's my...
Well, I'm gonna let it charge up a little bit, right?
Yeah,
And
sure. No problem.
let it warm up. We'll see what our known good is. So fuel continues, yes. Fuel disable. So we're gonna let this charge up before we do any more experiments, because the battery was almost dead. And we'll take the diagnosis from there and see if the problem comes back. All right, we're at the gas station. Shut her off. Didn't try to restart it yet. Key's not in position. We have an open pass lock code. Let's try that again. Key off, out. Valid passcode 3. Okay, try to start it. Starts right up. Okay, great. Shut it off. Open. Turn it on. Still open. Security light is off. Try to start it. Starts up and we get a valid code 3. Okay. Interesting. So we're going to put some gas in it to eliminate any variables, right? Because this thing was, you know, fuel filter has just changed, so fuel's low, so we want to just make sure we have enough gas to continue our diagnosis, right? Alright, here we go. Key on. Okay, now we have half a tank of fuel, that's good. Security light is off. Valid code 3. Starts right up. Great, right? Fixed. That's all I needed.
Kind of.
Some gas. Alright, let's drive back. Now we're idling, no issues. Just looking at engine data. I want to see what is a known good data pit for this fuel disable. So it says inactive. I'll turn the key off. Okay, now it says active, right? Okay. So turn the key on, inactive. Key off. Active, okay. So when that says inactive, the engine should start just fine. Obviously. Okay. So let's go back. See if we set any trouble codes. And if we don't find anything here, we'll go back to the body control module. Oh, let's check the instrument cluster for trouble codes. No codes, history codes. Again, no codes, okay. Body control module. Again, just double check for codes. Shouldn't have any current or history. Okay, great. So let's see the data display again. Security data. So I want to see if we can get this thing to reproduce the problem. So we're looking at pass lock code. So that should say valid code whenever the system is happy. And then again we have the fuel disable here. We turn the key off. That should go to active, I think. Let's see, page up. Okay, the pass lock code is open since the key is off. You turn the key on, so it should say valid code. So Marcus, do you have any other keys for this van?
No, that's the only.
That's the only key. Okay, so only have one candidate. Mm-hmm. It looks good right now.
Yeah, and this is how it exactly was before we went to Outer Banks. So it was like that. You could start and within a second the engine was on. So
Okay.
not cranking for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, it was really cold this morning, so maybe what you can try is, if it starts, you know, tries to start, put the gas pedal down to the floor and
Yeah,
just crank, and
I did all this.
you did all that, yeah. The old school method, right?
Yes.
Give it more gas.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, now the system looks good. I mean, at this point, yeah, all we can do is look up some information online and see if there's a common issue, but it's not a wiring problem, you know, communication lines. There's no communication code.
I think this has something to do with the
if anything,
loss.
yeah, right. All right, well, I guess that's it for now. If there's any more information, we'll post an update, but thank you, Marcus, for the opportunity.
Sure, no problem. Thank you.
Okay. Yep. See you next time.